Hello students, welcome back. In previous lecture, we have seen different aspects of C13 spectroscopy. In that we have seen the chemical shift values, factors affecting chemical shift values and different compounds and their chemical shift values. Now we will have some examples in which we have to assign the signals to various protons. In this case, for first example, only partial data of the compound is given. Those who have been numbered, their chemical shift values or their C13 signals are provided here. So we have to assign only to the numbered carbon atoms. If you carefully observe the structure, we have two carbonyl groups, we have quaternary carbon atoms, and we have methylene also, plus we have a olefinic carbon carbon double bond. So now we have to start with the most shielded signal 23.9 singlet, as we have the carbon atom number 5. That is the only carbon atom among the numbered carbon atom that will give me the singlet in this region. So first signal is corresponding to this aliphatic sp3 hybrid carbon atom C5. Then we have next signal 30.7 triplet. Triplet means it must be methylene. So among the given carbon atoms C4 and C2 are methylenes, but if you look at the C2, C2 is attached to carbonyl, so it must be more deshielded, and therefore this signal corresponds to C4 proton. Then we have next 41.5 quartet. In this case we have two methyl groups, but the methyl group attached to C5 is not numbered, so this means that this signal corresponds to carbon number 8, or C8 methyl group quartet is this. Next signal is 48.0 triplet. That will be definitely because of the C2 protons, or C2 carbon atoms, as they are attached to carbonyl carbon atom. Next signal is 54.4 doublet. So in this case we have one hydrogen present at C3, and this is the only sp3 hybrid carbon atom which will give me doublet here. Now as this C3 is attached to nitrogen, it becomes deshielded one, and this signal 54.4 doublet is corresponding to C3 carbon atom. Next 125.6 singlet is there. So this is double bonded carbon atom. I have to look for the double bonded carbon atom or sp2 hybrid carbon atom. I have three sp2 hybrid carbon atoms here. C7 is there, C6 is there, then we have C1, but C1 is carbonyl group. C5, we have to decide among C6 and C7. C7 will show me doublet, but singlet in the sp2 hybrid region is corresponding to this C6 carbon atom at 125.6. 153.1 doublet is because of the C7 carbon atom. C7 has one hydrogen attached to it, therefore it shows doublet, and as it is attached to nitrogen, it is more deshielded. Next signal is 184.9 doublet. So only remaining things are carbon number 1 and carbon number 9. Carbon number 9 is aldehydic carbonyl carbon atom, so it will show me doublet, and this 184.9 doublet is because of aldehyde carbon C9. Now, if you carefully observe the structure, you will notice that this carbonyl group is in conjugation with this C6 C7 carbon carbon double bond, and therefore slight lowering in the chemical shift value of C9 is observed here. And the last signal 193.6 singlet is corresponding to C1, that is ketone carbonyl. So among these signals, you must have noticed that carbonyls show highest chemical shift value. Then we have the sp2 hybrid carbon atoms of olefins as well as aromatic carbon atoms. But in this example, we have no aromatic ring or no data for the aromatic ring is given. So obviously it is due to olefinic protons. Let us move toward the next problem. Look, in this problem we have some signals. First one is your, this is 10 quartet. That quartet is because of the C11. Now if you look at the structure, you will notice that C11 and C12 are methyl groups which can show me quartet, but the C12 is attached to nitrogen, therefore it must be deshielded. So I will look for a deshielded quartet in this case. So deshielded quartet is observed at 34.1, so that is corresponding to C12 methyl group, and first 10.0 quartet is because of the C11. 18.6 triplet. So now I will look for the triplet carbon atoms. Total we have 3 triplet carbon atoms, C10, C6 and C5. Among these, if you look, C5 is attached to oxygen, so it must be most deshielded triplet. C6 is attached to aromat, this pyro, his imidazolyl ring, so it is attached to aromatic ring, and plus it is attached to CH, so it must be more deshielded. But if I come look at the C10, C10 is comparatively shielded methylene. So first triplet 18.6 corresponds to C10 carbon atom. 21.5 triplet, now I have to choose among the remaining carbon atoms. So 6 and 5, if you compare, you will notice that C6 is shielded methylene as compared to C5. So 21.5 triplet is corresponding to C6 methylene group. Next signal is 36.8 doublet, that is because of the C4 carbon atom. Now if you look at this, C4 as well as C3, both of them are having one hydrogen each, and we expect doublet for both the carbon atoms. But careful observation shows that C3 is attached to carbonyl group while C4 is attached to methylene on one side, and on other side also it is attached to methylene. So among 3 and 4, 3 must be more deshielded. So C4 signal is at 36.8, and while the 45 doublet is corresponding to C3 proton as it is more deshielded one. Next one is 71.8 triplet. 71.8 triplet is because of this sp3 hybrid carbon atom, but as it is attached to oxygen it will be more deshielded, and 71.8 signal is because of the C5 carbon atom. 117.6 doublet is there. So I will look for the doublet carbon atoms. Where are the doublet carbon atoms? We have C8 and C9 that can show me doublet. C8 is attached to one nitrogen and one sp2 hybrid carbon atom, but C9 is attached to two nitrogens. Therefore, C9 must be more deshielded than C8, and the 117.6 doublet is because of the C8, while the next 136.1 deshielded doublet is corresponding to C9 proton. 133.2 singlet. Now we are left with only one carbon atom, C7, in the sp2 hybrid carbon atom region. So C7 singlet is at 133.2, and the last signal is 182.3 singlet, that corresponds to ester carbonyl C2. So this is how chemical shift values can be assigned to different carbon atoms. Now let us go for one more example. In one more example, we'll see we have 18 quartet. Now in the structure we have three methyl groups. C14 is there, C15 is there, and C13 is there. Every carbon atom, if you look, C14 is attached to a quaternary carbon atom. C13 methyl is attached to sp2 hybrid carbon atom, while C15 is attached to a methine carbon atom. So among 15, 14 and 13, 15 must be shielded signal. So this first signal 8.0 quartet is because of the C15 methyl group. Next quartet at 17.0 corresponds to methyl group C14. as it is attached to sp3 hybrid carbon atom, it will be shielded as compared to C13, and the quartet at 20 is because of the C13 methyl group. As it is attached to sp2 hybrid carbon atom, it will be more de-shielded as compared to other methyl groups. 28.0 triplet. Now I have to look for the carbon atoms which can give me triplets. There are 4 carbon atoms which can give me triplet: 2, 3, 7 and 10. Total we have these many triplets here. 29 triplet is there. See, 28 triplet is also there, but if you look at this must be 28 triplet must be because of the C3, and 29 triplet must be because of the C2. As C2 is attached to a methane carbon atom which is attached to oxygen, it must be more de-shielded as compared to C3, because C3 methylene is attached to C4 carbon atom which is a methane group. So electron deficiency of C1 is more as compared to C4. Therefore, 2 will be de-shielded as compared to C3. Now 34.01 triplet, and we are having one more triplet at 35. So C7 and C10 we have to decide which is more de-shielded. If I look at C10, C10 is attached to sp3 hybrid carbon atom on one side. Similarly, C7 is also attached to sp3 hybrid carbon atom. But further, C6 is attached to OH, while C5 is attached to methyl group. So from other side also you can look. C10 is attached to a carbon atom of aromatic ring, as well as C7 is attached to C8, that is also a carbon of a aromatic ring, but C8 is directly attached to oxygen, so C8 is de-shielded. As a result, C7 will be more de-shielded as compared to C10 carbon atom. So first triplet 34.01 is corresponding to C10 carbon atom, and the second signal 35.0 triplet is because of the C7 carbon atom. Next is 49.0 singlet. So I will have to look for the sp3 hybrid carbon atom, because chemical shift value tells me that this is not a olefinic proton or not a aromatic proton. So for a aliphatic quaternary carbon atom we have to go. We have total two aliphatic two sp3 hybrid carbon atoms. First one is C6 and other is C5. Amongst the C6 and C5, C6 must be more de-shielded as compared to C5. So this aliphat sp3 hybrid signal is corresponding to C5, while the other singlet at 80, 85.0 is corresponding to C6. As it is attached to OH group, it is more de-shielded. So these two signals are corresponding to the two quaternary carbon atoms C5 and C6. We have doublet at 72.0 and one more doublet at 82.02. Look at the carbon number 1 and carbon number 4. These two carbon atoms can give me doublets. So among the C1 and C4, C1 is attached to OH group. Therefore, the C1 carbon atom must be more de-shielded as compared to C4 carbon atom. So among these two signals, doublet signal 72 will be because of the C4 carbon atom and 82 will be because of the C1 carbon atom. Next is 125 point singlet, that is corresponding to the C9 proton. The total remaining signals are 8, 9, 12 and 11. So among these, if you look, the C9 will be C9 can be shielded signal as compared to C11 or C12. So if I look at this 125.0 singlet is because of the C9, but 128.0 singlet is also there. So if I compare both the groups, C11 will be more shielded as compared to C9, because C9 is attached to a carbon atom, methylene carbon atom, while C13 is C11 is attached to methyl group carbon atom. So this signal corresponds to C11, and the this next signal corresponds to C9. C9 will be more deshielded because it is attached to CH2 and it is attached to CH3. Other thing is that here C12 is CH and this it is quaternary. So C9 must be more deshielded and it is 128.0, while 125.0 singlet is corresponding to C11 carbon atom. Last two signals are 135.0 doublet and one more is there 148 point singlet. So which are the remaining carbon atoms? Remaining carbon atoms are C12, which can show me a doublet, so that 135 doublet is corresponding to C12 carbon atom, while the last signal 148.0 singlet is because of the C8 carbon atom. So you will notice that whenever a carbon atom is attached to electronegative element, the chemical shift values are very high, and even for aromatic carbon atoms, the chemical shift values are above 100, and as depending on substitution, we will have different chemical shift values. So in the next lecture, we'll see few more problems corresponding to the chemical shift values.